Same old story for the Bengals. Mike Petraglia inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood, California. Here on Sunday night, stop me if you've heard this before, the Bengals can't close out and lose to the Los Angeles Chargers 34-27. It was J.K. Dobbins with a 25-yard touchdown run with 18 seconds remaining, broke a 27-27 tie and led the Chargers to victory. They're 7-3. The Bengals head into their bye now with really no shot of making the postseason, no realistic shot, that is. They are now 4-7 on the season. The heartbreaker about this one on Sunday night, the Bengals played horrifically in the first half on all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and even special teams. They couldn't win field position, but most of all, they couldn't stop Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. They scored all four times they had the ball. First three times touchdowns with little resistance. It was so bad that Cam Taylor-Britt, after the second touchdown that Justin Herbert threw here on Sunday night, he was benched. He didn't return to the game until DJ Turner left in the second half with a pretty serious right clavicle injury. We'll have to find out more either on Monday or Tuesday from Zach Taylor just how serious that is. But Cam Taylor-Britt continued an incredibly inconsistent season for the Bengals at cornerback. That is something that Zach Taylor acknowledged after the game. The reason he was benched is he was playing very inconsistently. TV cameras showed Jermaine Pratt and Cam Taylor-Britt getting into it on the sideline with Jermaine Pratt telling him, "You've got to know your assignment better," and Pratt also acknowledged that after the game here on Sunday night. The Bengals, though, they were down 24-6 at halftime, showed no signs of life. They were even down 27-6, and then they began a comeback for the ages. It looked like the Bengals were about to execute their biggest road comeback in franchise history. Down 27-6 early in the third quarter, they ring off 21 consecutive points, tying the game on Jamar Chase's second touchdown grab of the night. That came with just over 12 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter, so plenty of time for the Bengals to do what they haven't done all year, finish off a comeback rally. Well, in this particular case, the Bengals had their opportunities. Evan McPherson missing field goals of 46 and 51 yards in the final 3.5 minutes of this game. Incredibly frustrating. Mike Hilton had a potential pick six late in the fourth quarter, slipped through his hands, and when you give the opponent, like the Chargers, chance after chance after chance, they're going to capitalize. And eventually the Bengals defense, which was very good in the second half, faltered on the last drive of the game when it counted the most, and the Bengals fall here on Sunday night. The mood in the locker room, as you might imagine, extremely frustrating. Joe Burrow had very few answers for why this team is so inconsistent, at least from his point of view. He was inconsistent here on Sunday night, missing Jamar Chase a couple of times in the fourth quarter, that one of which could have led to a touchdown that would have put the Bengals ahead. But still, Jamar Chase finishes with 2 touchdown runs. After the game, Jamar Chase says, "I don't know why we can't finish. Ask the coaches. Ask Zach Taylor." As a matter of fact, T. Higgins, who returned and caught a touchdown pass in this game on 4th and goal, he said, "The problem is finishing. How many times have we said it this year? Finishing. We can't finish the effing game." Cleaned it up a little bit there, but you get the sense of frustration in the locker room after. Evan McPherson did not speak to the media, and it was a very quiet locker room afterward, with many players and coaches acknowledging the hole that they're in and probably cannot dig themselves out of. Zach Taylor said he still believes in the team. It makes him sick to the stomach to keep walking off the field after games like Sunday night. So many games like this that the Bengals and their fan base have suffered through, and they suffered through another one here on Sunday night. Heading into their bye week, the Chargers come out on top by a score of 34-27. We'll have you covered with complete locker room reaction on X at Trags, Trags. You can also follow me on YouTube.com. And the Skinny Jungle Roar Bengals postgame pod coming up shortly. That's youtube.com/@JungleRoarPod. And, of course, as always, CLNS Cincy with a Y. Inside SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, Mike Petraglia, CLNS Media.